Morning. We're not talking very loud this morning. No, we're a little delicate, aren't we, love? Just a little, yes. Willie Hearn has a lot to answer for, doesn't he? He's a bad man. Yes, Willie Hearn's a bad man. So Willie generously invited us to... Sorry, was I too loud?
No, you're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I'll take these off because it's a bit rude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you want just to turn the lights down?
No, it's fine.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Are you alright? Willie generously invited us to launch a new whiskey with him last night, and it is 200 years of the Palace Bar in existence. And we were there and were partaking in the beverage. I didn't. I was sensible. I was the one that was driving. Somebody else not quite so much. No. And Seamus Ogue kept filling you with cocktails.
He did.
He did. And then Willie kept saying, have another drink.
He did.
Just so you could wreck my head.
He did.
He did, yeah.
And he even gave me something to take home.
To make sure that you were adequately lubricated on the way home to annoy me some more.
Yes.
So Willie Hearn, I have a bone to pick with you. But this is the end result of that. And up there is the new Palace Bar release. I think everybody will agree it's something a wee bit different. The bottle presentation, Rob, come in there on that. That is an 11-year-old Dunville's whiskey. So it's a port and sherry cask finish from them. 1,000 bottles, only 1,000 bottles. It is celebrating, as I say, 200 years. It's part of a bigger, grander project for Willie. There's going to be 5 different releases over the year celebrating the 200 years of the Palace Bar. I think it's a great idea, great initiative. New logo, new design. The new logo is lovely and just has a hint of history about it, but it's lovely. The font and everything else. The bottles are gorgeous. On the side of the bottles, you've got Whiskey Merchants, Dublin Fleet Street, and then on the other side, you've got internationally famous, internationally famous for our intellectual refreshments. It's easy for you to say, but you couldn't say that this morning.
No, I couldn't.
No. Part of it as well is got the Kraken Tua glasses with it, with the new logo on it. And what I think is a lovely tip of the hat as well is within the lamp on the logo for the new Palace Bar is a Tua glass as well. So that's lovely to see, and it's great to see Willie supporting Rosie and other Irish businesses. So that's it.
Including me.
Quotes, including you. Yeah, Willie wasn't supposed to be supporting you quite so much. There's a quote from Patrick Kavanagh. It's just a lovely, lovely presentation. I think it's a real nice thing. 150 euros what they're going to be. They're available directly from the bar at the minute. And I think they're going online over the weekend or early next week. So they will be online. And obviously we look after Willie's our partner, so we look after the shipping and all that for that. So it's a great, great thing. I'm doing that. Big one, big breath for me. I'm doing that for charity. My dog passed away last Sunday night. My pal of 15 years. So we're doing that for charity for her, and the funds from that's going to the Boxer Rescue Centre. Beside that, we have Knappogue Castle. IDL have bought Knappogue brands, so the Knappogue Castle brands, as part of their overall purchase of Castle brands. And they're doing a clear it, I don't know if it's the right word, but they were doing a sort of stock take of where they were with the brands and all that, and there's 100 bottles only of Knappogue Castle left. And they are being released by IDL's partner in America, Lafayette. We were generously given one of them by IDL to just raise awareness of that. I don't know if you have seen, Barry Chandler has been doing some video content on it, really raising the profile of Knappogue Castle and what it is. Massive heritage. I mean, you know, again, we're including, so these samples are from us as well. We're throwing that in as well. So that's a 93, 94 and 95 vintage single malts. I'm also putting in a sample of the Napog Castle 1951. So whoever does buy this can actually taste the spirit as well. That's from our own bottle here in the office. So you'll get to taste Napog Castle 1951. It's there to be drank. It's a sample that you can open it whilst still maintaining the full bottle. The funds from that is going to the Irish Heritage Trust. Say the word correctly. They are... they sort of do huge work. So they're involved in Strokestown, they're involved in Fota Island, they're involved in all of these castles and help preserve and promote Irish heritage. And I think they were involved with Napog Castle when it was originally being restored by the Andros family. Waterford, we've a bottle of the Waterford Cuvée, and that's anonymous donation, and that is raising funds for the Gary Kelly cancer research in Drogheda. So any donations from that plus our commission goes to the Gary Kelly. Just a personal reason that somebody wants to donate that, no different than me with the Palace Bar and our pal Izzy, who passed away last Sunday night. I have to talk about it. I've been sort of deflecting it all week and not really. I'll pick it up, Rob, so we have it here in our hands. So this is the new Midleton Very Rare 2023. It's mad how social media works. I mean, there was people up in arms about the presentation and they're getting rid of the wooden box and all that sort of stuff. I like it. I do genuinely like it. I think it stands up well, sitting alongside its previous years. Look, it had to be done. They have to have an evolution of the product, and they've done that. I mean, little things like people were saying, oh, there's no magnets on the doors. There is magnets on the doors. People were saying it's lost its, prestige feel. Look, it hasn't. I mean, the bottle of whiskey is what's the important part. It's just a wrapping on it. It's still got the nice bit of copper detailing along the front of it. It's still got the copper detailing in the name. The door opens. You've got the same shape bottle. Yeah. I mean, everything is lovely about it. I think it sits well on a shelf. Now, to be critical, and you'll always get an honest answer from me, will it hold up long term the same as the wooden boxes? No. Probably not. I mean, again, the cardboards from the 1980s, they don't take abuse as well. But in truth, the wooden boxes took a lot of abuse. I mean, the catches, I mean, things that we never really talked about. The metal catches on the side sometimes broke. Yeah. They scratched. If you put two bottles sitting beside each other, one scratched the other. So they weren't flawless or perfect either. So, I mean, look, I think it's a great move by IDL. I think it's a great move.
I love the...
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It really is. Yeah. And it's pretty. It is a pretty presentation.
It is.
As I say, it doesn't look wrong sitting against the previous years, from the 2017 on. And
especially if you look at how the boxes have changed.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Yeah. And I mean, there was so many subtle changes. I mean, even in the colour of the wood in the previous years, the 1990s and all that sort of stuff. Even sitting here, we're looking at them there, and there's different shades woods and different this and different that. So, look, I think it's a positive thing. We do have quite a lot of them.
We've loads.
We again, this is one of the challenges we face within Irish Whiskey Auctions is, everybody wants to sell theirs, or everybody sees an opportunity to sell theirs and make a few quid. I don't fault them for it. Again, why wouldn't you? We try our very best to manage how many we get, so we try and not flood the market. People say to me, "Oh, you're trying to regulate the price." I'm not. What I'm trying to do is be fair to everybody.
Yeah.
And I've done that from day one. Anybody who knows me and has been around since day one knows that we serve two masters. We have to try and get the best price possible for our sellers. That's what maintains them coming back so that they sell more and other people like them seeing the prices on one of them. And we want to get it as cheap as possible for our buyers. So we've always had this juxtaposition between the two things. I'll not use big words like juxtaposition again.
Okay, I'm not even listening.
But look, we think we've tapered it. Some people submitted multiples. We haven't listed them all.
No.
Other people were a bit late with the deadline. We haven't listed them.
No.
We've tried to be as fair as we can. So, you know, like us or love us, it's a principle that I've had from day one, and it's a principle we stick to. You want to go home and go to bed. We've a pub to run, Katie.
I know.
How are you going to be standing behind the bar tonight?
I'll be grand.
Will you be dead on?
I'll be 100%.
Yeah. You're not going to start drinking again, no?
No.
Do you want another wee tipple there? Or we get a...
No.
You sure?
No.
Yeah. Get Seamus Og to get you a nice cocktail. That banana bread cocktail is...
Oh, it's freaking amazing.
Yeah. Stop swearing.
I
you've
didn't
gone
swear.
to hell. You were swearing
That
yesterday,
wasn't
and
a
you were
swear.
nearly swearing today
Robert,
as well.
that wasn't a swear, wasn't it not?
No. Robert's staying out of it. This is a domestic. Leave the kids alone. Don't involve them. We are live at 5 today. As I say, there's the 3 charity items. There's the Napog Castle, there's the Waterford, and there's the new Palace Bar release in memory of my Izzy. So that's it. Anybody has any questions or anything like that, feel free to reach out to us on socials, emails, ask any questions, check the items that you're bidding on, make sure you're happy, and good luck at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sorry that I'm just not here today.
Ah, poor Katie.
I'll be fine.